Hey, welcome. Today we're going to break down a scam that is just alarmingly simple and, because of that, incredibly effective. This isn't about some complex piece of malware or a crazy virus. Nope. This scam uses something way more powerful: your trust in a friend. It almost always starts with a message that looks something like this. You know the one. It just pops up in your DMs, looks like it's from a friend, it seems super casual, totally believable, just an everyday headache that you'd be more than happy to help with. I bet you've seen one just like it. And yeah, because it looks so harmless, our first instinct is to jump in and help out. But that simple act of kindness, that is exactly what the scammer is banking on. See, this isn't your friend in need. It's a scammer setting a trap, and you're about to hand them the key to your entire digital life. So how does a simple little request like that spiral into a full-blown account takeover? It happens fast. Let's really dive into the anatomy of this thing and see exactly how they turn your trust against you step by step. The weapon of choice here isn't a piece of code. It's a technique called social engineering. And what you've got to understand is that the target isn't your computer's security, it's your own psychology. This is an attack on human nature itself. Okay, let's trace the attack. First up, impersonation. They're using an account you already know and trust. Easy. Second, credential harvesting. They make up a believable story to get your phone number. Third, and listen, this is the critical moment, they use your number to trigger a password reset code to your phone, and then they just ask you to send it to them. And boom, step 4, with that one little code, it is game over. They have your account. So they have the code. What's the big deal, right? Well, getting access is just the beginning. The real damage happens next. Let's look at the aftermath and see the cascading, real-world disaster this causes almost instantly. So the technical fallout is immediate. You're locked out of your own digital life. The attacker now controls your account and starts blasting that same scam message to all of your friends, using your identity. And in the absolute worst-case scenarios, they can use this info to pull off a SIM swap, completely hijacking your phone number. But honestly, the damage goes so much deeper than just technology. The personal toll can be just devastating. All your private messages are exposed, your reputation takes a serious hit because now your friends think you're the one trying to scam them. It causes this incredible amount of stress and confusion, and it starts to erode the very trust you have with the people in your life. So, how can you even know if your account is already compromised or if you're being targeted right now? Well, you have to learn to spot the warning signs. Think of them as digital breadcrumbs the attacker leaves behind. They're called indicators of compromise. If you see any of these, you need to treat them like a full-blown emergency. Getting random verification texts you didn't ask for? That's a massive red flag. Same goes for login alerts from places you've never been. But pay really close attention to that last one. If your phone suddenly loses service for no reason at all, you need to call your mobile carrier immediately. This really brings us to the core question, doesn't it? With all the security we have these days, strong passwords, two-factor authentication, why is this ridiculously simple scam so successful? Well, the answer isn't technical at all. It's all about the human factor. Think about it like this. You've got these two battlefronts. On one side, you have all your technical defenses, your passwords, your firewalls. But on the other side, well, the attacker isn't even trying to break down the door. They're tricking you into holding it wide open for them, simply by exploiting your natural human instinct to trust and help a friend. Okay, so we get the attack, we get the psychology, but the good news is you are not helpless here, not at all. Let's shift gears from the problem to the solution and build out your defense plan with some clear, actionable steps you can take to protect yourself. If you even suspect you've been hit, do this stuff right now. First, call your phone company. Make sure your SIM hasn't been swapped. Then, lock down your email account. Your email is the master key to everything else, so secure it first. From there, start resetting passwords and go into your account settings to log out all the devices you don't recognize. All right, now for the long-term plan. And if you take away one thing from this whole explainer, let it be this. Stop using SMS for two-factor authentication. Switch to an authenticator app. It is so much more secure. And then just burn this next rule into your brain. A verification code is for your eyes only. Never ever, under any circumstances, share it with anyone. You know, when you really boil it down, this entire scam hinges on one single point of failure, a message from an account you trust. It just goes to show that our biggest security weakness isn't our password. It's our basic willingness to believe someone. And that leaves us with a really tough question for our hyper-connected world. When a friend's face can be used as a mask, what does trust really mean anymore?